What's up, family? You know, every once in a while, a good idea will come out and you'll see somebody do something and you'll say, man, that was pretty smart. Wish I had a thought of it. Wish I had a thought of it. Drew Estate in the past has come out with the idea of putting out these freestyle packs, which is, cigars, some kind of swag. Get people talking about it and going, oh yeah, that's our new cigar, the Big Mama Jama, or whatever the name of the new cigar is. But we've gotten people to talk about it, talk about the cigar. Marketing can be expensive, so if I get a lot of folks to talk about the cigar, for a little bit of money, a little bit of loss leader, yeah, that's a good thing. Well, we're going to talk about the latest product from Drew Estate, and we're going to pop it open, and we're going to smoke one, because I'm going to tell y'all all about it. Y'all hang on. My cigar smoking family. I'm going back to the roots, baby. I'm going back to the roots. Shout out to my brother Jason. Hey, listen, Jason, I appreciate you talking to me, man, and giving me some advice that I needed to hear last night. Every once in a while, somebody that you give advice to will come back and give you some advice. And you be like, man, I needed that right at that very moment. So you was right on time, brother. You might not know it. You might not have known it then, but you know it now, and I'm going to tell you that, and I thank you, and I love you for it, man. Drew Estate, early access. This is the pack, family. This is what we're talking about. This is a pack of 2 cigars. No swag, just cigars. 2 cigars for, and get this, family, $12. This pack is $12, $6 a cigar. So if you can find it, they're going to put it in your hand for $6 and let you test out the brand new cigar. This is the lowest price that this cigar is ever going to be, these 2 cigars. Lowest price. I had to get out my alternate knife today. Lowest price that this is ever going to be in this testing phase, because once they announce this cigar, which I believe is going to be prominently featured at the PCA 2026 trade show next month, I'll be there. Then you ain't gonna be able to buy it because you're gonna have the full marketing press on it. But right now, if you get these cigars, you can. Sorry about that, family. You can go and I don't even know what the hell I was going to say. You can go and pick them up. Now, there are some details here about this cigar. They are 2 different blends, and the code name is Fire and Water. So the Fire cigar represents the volcanic soil where the tobacco is grown. Ometepe, I'm sure, that's my guess. Rich and powerful, unpredictable. The soil is the foundation of everything we do. The other cigar is the Water, which represents the element that brings all to life. Without it, there's no plant, leaf, blend. It's balance, it's patient, it's growth. I don't know what that is. So we got the Fire and we have the Water. I'm looking it up here now. There is going to be a giveaway, and I believe top prize is $20,000. And it says here there's a sweepstake code inside for you to win. But there's also the option for you to enter the sweepstakes on the Drew Estate's website. Drew Estate website. I hate when people say there's no S on the end of that. It's no Drew Estates. All right. So here we go. 2 cigars, early access, Fire and Water. Fire and Water. Feels like one is box press. Fire is box press. There's your density. And water is round. They are both, all right, let me give you a double density. Here's your density on both of them. Alexander Brandon. Let's see, fire and water. Boom, boom. All right. So which one did I say? Fire was the one that I'm saying probably has got some ometepe in it because they talk about the volcanic soil. It would be that one because I am not a big ometepe fan, but that's the one I'm going to smoke, family. I'm going to cut the tip off and smoke one of these. Now, the water has a smell on the wrapper, a little more like minerally. Chemically, it's not chemical. Maybe a little bit of that old Hammond organ electronic smell. That's a particular tobacco that I'm sure that's what that is. Sweet raisins. They both have a sweet tobacco smell on them. I wouldn't be surprised if they were both the same cigar with a different, same core, different wrapper. That's what I'm calling it now. So there you go. Oh, it says there's a chance inside the box. I don't know. Now it says that. Sweepstakes code inside. Register for a chance to win $20,000. I gotta go clean my glasses because I don't see that inside of there. I just see two cigars now. Maybe this is because it was the cigar reviewer pack. Hold on. I'm gonna look all the way through this thing. Yeah, I don't see no damn code. But like I said, there is a sweepstakes form. There is no purchase required, so you can just go onto their website and enter. All right. So that's it. So let me tell you, I thought I was going to be able to find a little bit more detail. I saw the other day, I thought there was a early access. Hold on, let me look. Here's another thing here on early access on their page. How it works. Okay, here we go. Head to your favorite local retailer if they have it, then join us and the rest of Drew Estate family on the 14th of April as we reveal the details of the cigars. So it's sort of like the freestyle thing. Tons of new announcements and what to expect from Drew Estate in 2026. So you get your pack, enter the sweepstakes, tune in at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube or Facebook Live, and the cigars and the winners will be announced. I did see somewhere a map where it had all of the stores that had this. There is a limited amount of these, but I don't know how limited that is, but hang on, let me watch this video. All right, yaddy, the hell, yada. We're gonna light this one up. We're gonna light the fire early access. Shout out to my brother Dexter. I had to remind Jason the other day. I was like, no, brother Dexter is a real guy. He's not somebody I made up. I know you ain't never seen him, but he a real guy. Sometimes these phones with all of these damn notifications, they can really get on your damn nerves. Anyway, box press. Just like a Toro size. I'm going to snip the tip off and we are going to light it up and we're going to smoke it. $6. That's not going to be the regular price of the cigar, but you can get your hands on this in the early access pack. So even if you don't want to light the cigars for $6, you can't buy a $6 cigar halfway these days that's any good, and you're going to get a $6 cigar from Drew Estate. I say you can't lose. This is the cold draw. I'm going to call it medium firm. Taste is tobacco, sweetness. I'm going to call it white sugar sweetness, not the dark brown sugar. Now it's interesting because this fire one is the one they said represents the volcanic soil or whatever, yet the water to me, if I had to guess, that smells like Mexican San Andres. It's got the smell of, it could also be Ometepe. It's got the smell of that Dominican or the Ometepe to me. This one supposedly is supposed to be fire, volcanic soil, not so much. I'll probably like it. All right, brother, hey, brother Dexter, we can really light this bad boy up because today is another great day. Shout out to Javier over there at Drew Estate. Appreciate y'all for hooking me up with this. They sent it over. I'm gonna light it up and smoke it. Now I'm gonna tell y'all what I think about it, but I'm gonna tell you right away. I think for $12 you can't lose. So here we go. Let's go. It's the fire, y'all. Fire. That first puff, I got two words, and it's stupid because it's not really a description. Old school. That's what I thought. Old school. As soon as I lit that and puffed that, it reminded me of the smell of, like, say, one of my older uncles smoking a cigar when I was a kid. It was the taste, is what that tasted like. Retro, somewhere in the back, not up in the front, somewhere in the back is that mineral Ometepe type taste, but it's in there and it's blended in there nice. So far, I'm pleased. I just got started with this one. Good smoke output. That retro hail is bringing out some, I'm going to call it like some light caramel. There's really just a titch of pepper. There's barely any pepper. There's no pepper there to really talk about. But it does have some pepper there, but not a lot. So far, so good. This is, I'm going to pour me a little bit of rum in the glass because this is reminding me of a sweet tobacco, light caramel, not really spicy at all. There's a little bit of spice creeping up on the back of my palate, top of my head. Whoa, watch it. Whoa, watch it. That's the damn thing there. Watch out. But it tastes like something that would be a good pairing with rum. All right, family. I'm gonna smoke this a little bit more and I'll be back. All right, as soon as I said that this one had barely any pepper on it, and the pepper started really ramping up. I'm starting to feel like the after sting of like some jalapeno pepper just kind of on the back of the throat. But it's a little bit different than normal. It's not really peppery on the retro hail. Short finish. But I can taste the Ometepe in there. But the Ometepe is not really out in the front, which is what happens in a lot of blends when people are trying to feature the Ometepe, which I don't like that much. But I like it when it's blended well. And so far, this is blended well in here. I kind of like it because I don't mind it. It ain't bothering me so much. So, finish a little short. It's short, but the pepper hangs on. I don't know. Yeah, that pepper starts ramping up. Ah, man. Hey, family, you know, it's tough when you, start and pack up your stuff, then you go to look for your good stuff and it's packed up. So, we'll just have a little Diplomatico white. It's not as good as the dark Diplomatico, not what I was looking for, but we'll have a little sip. Just have a little sip to go with the cigar. As my Israeli brothers told me once, they said, let's have a little bit of whiskey to open up the morning. I said, I appreciate that. Shalom. Now, somebody will want to jump on my ass and say, oh, so you're supporting Israel in the war. Blah, blah, blah. Man, I ain't say all that. I said I smoked some cigars with some Israeli brothers, and we drank some whiskey early in the morning. And we didn't talk about politics. So far, I gotta say that this is not a bad cigar. It's smooth. I'm going to say it's medium strength. So far, it's a good blend. It doesn't feel like any one particular tobacco stands out and is like, bogarting the other tobacco. What's in there seems to be blended well, seems to be blended together. It doesn't taste like you are smoking a paper bag. Which, so anyway, never mind. Never mind. So far, so good. Family, when you're doing this cigar review thing, social media thing, you can go out and you can get all kinds of advice about how and what you should discuss on your channel to make your channel successful. You can buy scripts, you can get free scripts, AI can tell you a lot of things, and just it's almost like a preacher with a sermon. You can go and get the pre-written sermons already written out for you. Do this and you'll be a success. Well, that's cool. And some people do that and it works for them. That's cool. But the person who I am always true to myself. I'm the guy who says, you know what? I'd rather sit on the side with nothing than be somebody fake or be somebody than who I am not just to get success. I can't do it. I'm good where I'm at. I'm good over here on the sidelines. I'm good if I'm not the most popular guy. I'm good if I don't have the most viewers. I'm good if I don't have the biggest monetization check from my channel. Now, let's be real. Do it bother me from time to time that other people are doing things that I can't quite figure out? Of course it does, because I'm human. Do I think some people are cheating? Yeah, I do. Does it bother me? Sometimes. Most times, no. But sometimes, yeah. Oh. My brother told me, he said, I tune into you not necessarily to get so much cigar information. I want to hear the rest of the stuff that goes on. So as I started in saying, you could have that pre-planned script and you could do something, but that's not how I do it. That's not how I've ever done it. For 12 years, I've been talking off the top of the dome. And literally, you can see he goes on and on and on. He goes left, he goes right, whatever. That's what I do. That's who I am. That's the way I do it. It's not for everybody. It's the way I do it. And when I light up the cigar, I don't know the story that I'm going to tell later on in the video. I have no clue. It just comes to my head. Shout out to everybody who sent good wishes over for my mama's birthday and blessings and things like that. I appreciate that very much. I love my mama. She's, as a senior citizen, my sister and I take turns of trading her back and forth. Like, no, today she's your mother. My sister will say, she likes you better. You talk to her. But there's some things you got to do every once in a while, family, that you got to do to take care of them and to, certain healthcare things and will and decision-making things. You need to talk about that early on as possible while they are in their right minds. All right, family, I'm going to sit on back. I'm going to smoke this down a little bit. She is kind of flowering a little bit, right? But smoking very well, so I am not mad at this cigar at all. The early access fire, the white band, not bad. We'll be back. All right, family. I'm about an inch into the fire, and it's picking up strength, and I'm also starting to pick up a touch of bitterness as well. So that's about, I'm almost to the end of the first third. The smoke output is consistent, but it's not thick smoke. But it's pretty good amount of smoke. I'm gonna slow down with it and keep on sipping on my rum, which is a good pairing. Rum and cigars, how can you go wrong, family? How can you go wrong? I had a comment on a video the other day which says something like, how can anybody hate LeeMack912? Because I was talking about the haters and the folks that really hate me. Yeah, as one brother, he hates me. I said, look, that's okay. Because my whole life, I've always said this about me. I'm a hate me or love me kind of person. There ain't a whole lot of room in the middle. You really either you can't stand my ass or you love my ass. But just, maybe I ain't so sure. Ain't a lot of room for that. So that's cool. I don't mind the haters. And the other comment said, listen, you're doing something right when you got some haters. You ain't got no haters and you must not be doing something right. And that's exactly a true statement. I would say this, and I don't know that if it's the box press, this seems like a pretty good amount of tobacco in here. I'm going to say that this is what I'm going to call a 3/4 firm cigar. For me, it's going to be one that I think is a little bit tight for my liking. I'm going to give it a little bit of squeeze and try to round it back up a little bit. It is box pressed, and see if that helps. It's not affecting the draw. It's not affecting the smoke output. It's just a preference. I don't prefer to suck so hard on the cigar. Whereas my sister Hyacinth, she likes a tight draw on her cigar. So, all right, family, we'll be back. All right. We are coming into the final third of The Fire, the new early access by Drew Estate. The Fire, I will say that there's no real changes in the middle third. It doesn't really get better. It doesn't really get worse. It stays the same. It's pretty consistent throughout. There was still a touch of what I'm going to call bitterness in there, but it's almost like bitterness that's added in there as a flavor condiment, not necessarily a bitterness as a bad thing. The mineral from that Ometepe type tobacco that I was tasting has kind of died down. The pepper is consistently on the back of my tongue in a slight variation. Yeah, that sounds good. The retrohale is died down to, there is still really no pepper in this cigar. It's not a peppery cigar, but it does leave your palate with some hint of spiciness, like a mild jalapeno. I still say this is a medium strength cigar. It's a slow smoking cigar. And if you take a look at the density, you'll see she's a little bit raggedy, but I will say these are right off the truck. They came right out the mail yesterday. They haven't sat down because I wanted to get this video out so that folks can see what it is and go out there and buy it for themselves. I'm interested in talking to the folks at Drew Estate, so I'll try to make an appointment when I get out to the PCA. And I'm sure by that time we'll be able to talk about what this cigar is, because it's going to be announced, like I said, on the 14th, I believe, of April. And we'll be out there a few days later at the trade show. Very relaxing cigar. I don't know what the price is going to be on it. Again, it's $6 in this pack. That's not going to be the retail price when you get it. I'm sure it'll be a little bit more than that. I don't know, maybe a lot more than that. I am not really sure. But for this price, you can't go bad with the early access pack 2 cigars. Now, I don't know what the other one smokes like, and I'll see later on what that one is like. I like smoking white label cigars because sometimes the cigar smoking is just about the relaxation and the experience. You know, family, sometimes you have to allow yourself to have some downtime. You got to allow yourself some time away from the normal. Now, for us cigar smokers, you know, I was talking to my brother the other day. He said, look, for me, a vacation is just not staying home, smoking cigars, and relaxing and enjoying myself. I don't necessarily want to go nowhere and do that typical vacation thing. But for the other folks that were around him, he said, okay, I'll go. And he was really rumbling and grumbling the whole time. He was like, really, this is a bunch of BS and whatever. I could just stay home and have a vacation. But once he got there, what he realized was, man, this is all right. He really had a good time. So you got to allow yourself to have some downtime and some relaxation time and do some things that's outside of the normal. While you're away on vacation, take your cigars and smoke your cigars in another location. We're not going to give this one a rating, family, because it would be unfair because we don't know what the price is. But this is just exploration of the 2 cigar pack. Like I said, it's the fire and the water. So we got the water right here. I smoked the fire today. A good cigar. I would not be mad at this cigar at all if you gave it to me. Like I said, it's about a medium-bodied cigar. I think it's a good cigar. Also for an interested new cigar smoker, somebody that's been smoking really inexpensive cigars that are really mild, that don't have a whole lot of flavor, that don't have any pepper to them. This will be a good step-up cigar to say, hey, try this. This will give you a little bit more of what we get in some of the more premium cigars, not your bundle cigars and that type of thing. So I think it's good for that. Family, today has been another great day. Another great day. You know, I tell you every single day when you wake up in the morning, you got to tell yourself today is going to be another great day. Why? Because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between the truth and a lie. It truly, truly does not. And so therefore, when you wake up in the morning and tell yourself it's going to be another great day, that's what it believes. And I've been doing that, family, probably 17, 18 years now. Long time, long time. And I started saying it on the very first day. For those of you who have never been here before and haven't heard the story, I started saying it on probably one of the worst days of my life. One of those days where I had a decision. I'm going to do this or I'm going to walk away. Now, if I had done what I was planning and what I wanted to do and what would have felt good and helped me feel like I got my get back, I'd have spent some time in jail. But I walked away. And I said, you know what, tomorrow's got to be a better day than today. And truly, I said that, and it was. And it's been another great day ever since that day, family. All right, family. LeeMack912. Follow me on social media. I am out there, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all over the place. And you could also go over to Substack and sign up for my Substack newsletter, LeeMack912.substack.com. I put out cigar news. I put out where I'm at, where I'm putting out videos, and it's whatever comes to my mind, it goes into the newsletter. So thanks to all my people who have signed up for the newsletter. Sign up for my Patreon channel as well. We appreciate the support. The Patreon channel is what helps me get out to the trade show, keep my equipment up to date, and software and all that other good stuff. So I appreciate all of my patronies, as Joe Budden says. All right, family, that's it. We're going to see y'all next time. Thanks. It's another great day. Y'all continue to enjoy it. Peace.